Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching The Political Vigilante. You're all making Gotham great again by getting your news here, right? Watching these videos, not being lied to by the corporate media, you get real stories. So this was submitted by Nicholas M. Thompson, who is a Patreon supporter for $5 a month. You can participate in helping this show at patreon.com/Graham Elwood and submit stuff like this. Everyone has a wealth number. What's yours? This was in Bloomberg. Our new index gives everyone in the world a number from -2 to 11 by Peter Coy. This is and Peter Coy has some good criticisms of this wealth number, but the overall point of this wealth number is to get you to just think, oh yeah, I got to move up the wealth. It's not pointing out how horrible it is that there's this many billionaires that control everything, and creating that illusion that there's upward mobility in America. If you work hard, you can make it to the next class. There's a thriving middle class, and if you work hard, you can elevate your status in life. That was the American dream. The American dream has been gutted out by the corporations. The 1% has completely gutted the American dream. It doesn't exist. You can't have an American dream when you've got 30 million people living in poverty. You can't have an American dream when 30,000 people die because they don't have health care every year. You can't have an American dream when 60% of the country doesn't have $500 or $1,000 in savings. When the number one cause of bankruptcy is medical bills, you can't have, there's no American dream. So this is just bullshit let's make it like a sporting event. Like, oh, is my basketball team in the top 20? Are they going to make the final in the March Madness? Can I make March Madness with my wealth? So your number, the bottom of the bracket, -2. How many adults in the world are in this $1.5 billion? What can you afford? Very little. This includes people with a negative net worth, so you're either poor or a rich person on a bad day with liabilities exceeding your assets. Who? A subsistence farmer. This is all the $1, 100. So now if you are 1,000, if you have 1,000, you're number 3. 1.7 billion people cover small emergency without borrowing. Median American renter. Well, at least I'm not one of them, right? See? That's what this thing is for. It's to get you to think, oh, I got to work harder. If you just work hard, if these people worked harder, not that they're victims of late-stage toxic capitalism that has completely fucked them over in a system that is rigged for the wealthy. No. They just didn't work hard enough. They just get yourself up the board here a little bit, right? 10,000 is 1.3 billion. Ooh, you can afford a new car. A median American family headed by someone with no college education, right? $100,000. Oh, you're 5 now. You're creeping up the stats. 436 million, you can afford a mortgage. Alexander Ocasio-Cortez after a year or 2 on congressional salary, right? Remember they try to say, oh, she lives in a fancy apartment, wears expensive clothes. No, she doesn't. She couldn't afford to live in D.C. After a couple years of getting a congressional salary, which is, I don't know, $100,000 a year or whatever it is, she'll be able to, okay. Now, here we go. You're worth $1 million. There's 40 million people living this way. Second home by the shore, somebody like Boris Johnson. You worth 10 million. Third home wherever you want. Jeannie Rometty, I don't know what some of these people are. Worth $100 million. 49,000 people are at this level. People like Donnie Deutsch, who goes on Bill Maher, who's probably in this level between 7 and 8. Bet you Bill Maher wishes he could get to 8. So that's the thing. When you get in this level, and that's all this dick measuring. Oh, I gotta, ooh. Oh man, I have a third home, but I want a free plane. I want my name on a building. Can buy a sports team, space travel, eradication of polio. Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates. Really just these two. Rex Tillerson, name on a building. But I just want to point out, Donnie Deutsch, who said he's earned the right to buy his own insurance, and if we have Medicare for all, we're going to be like Denmark, which Denmark has an amazing quality of life. He can put his name on a college. He's worth $200 million. But the real purpose of this is to get you to think you can, It's not designed to go, this is offensive that this many billionaires exist. This is offensive that there's almost 3,000 people that are billionaires. It's offensive. 100 million is kind of offensive. Okay, sure. This list is not designed to get you to look at it that way. It's like, oh man, we gotta, like a sports team, you know what I mean? Oh, last year we made it to the Sweet 16. You know, hope we make it to the Elite Eight or the Final Four and maybe even win the title. That's what this is about. It's a bit appalling that disparities in wealth have gotten so big that we need logarithms to describe them. But that's the world we live in. Yes, you are correct. It is so offensive. Whoa! What happened? Anyway, it's so offensive that we have this, that this happened, that even exists. So thank you, Nicholas M. Thompson, for submitting that. Please support what I do. I get no money from the ruling class. MSNBC doesn't pay me like they pay Donnie Deutsch. I don't have a big fancy show where I can lie to you like Stephen Colbert, Rachel Maddow, or Sean Hannity. They're all millionaire liars. Filthy liars. I actually work for a living, unlike those ruling class idiots. So go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood or blockchain cryptocurrency platform, which is rockfin.com/Graham Elwood. Go see us on the road. We're in Australia, November 14th, Melbourne, 15th, Adelaide, 17th, Sydney, 22nd, Perth, December 13th, Ron Placona and I are doing Progressive Comedy Tour in Ventura, California. December 14th, we are in Hollywood at the Sycamore. And then 2020, we got dates all over the place. Tucson, San Francisco, Seattle, Portland, Miami, Orlando. Get your tickets at grahamelwood.com and follow me on Twitter. @GrahamElwood is where I talk politics. Like, subscribe, share these videos. YouTube is throttling my numbers. Make sure you've subscribed because they are unsubscribing people. Hit the bell notification button. I go live every Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific. Thanks for watching. You are making Gotham great again. Boom.